Hello, welcome to day 19 of our 30-day Worthiness Attunement journey. So glad to be here with you. If you're new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. I'm just delighted to be in this space with you. I've been marinating in what wants to come through, and I'm I'm some of this has been sort of like channeled. Well, not sort of, it's been channeled. It's been, live transmission of what wants to come through. Some of it's from my own training and professional background. And some of it is inspired by conversations that I'm having with people who are viewing these videos and responding with feedback. So I was speaking with someone yesterday who is subscribed to my channel and subscribed to these videos in particular, and she's working through not working. She's viewing the Worthiness Attunement videos and playing along with the practices. And she shared yesterday that sometimes she'll watch a video and then it will be 2 or 3 days and then she forgets and then she feels like she has to catch up, and there's this like franticness in her nervous system and feeling like she's behind. And so I do want to speak to that today. That will be the fodder for our journey in today's practice. So I'm just going to invite you to just settle in, get present, gather all of yourself here right now in this present moment. If you're multitasking, pause, get still. Today is a reflection. You may want to journal about this, and feel free to incorporate any of the essential oils if you're drawn to using any particular oil today. I am actually going to be using silver fir. Put it. I might have it put away. So I'm not going to take time to grab it. I will just hold the acupuncture points, aromatherapy points for silver fir, which are right here on the hand, holding the intention, and then I will actually apply it here after watching the video. Or I'm sorry, doing the video. Getting quiet, getting present, getting still, giving yourself the gift of your exquisite presence right here in this moment. And considering if you were truly worthy and there was nothing you needed to do, what would be different? And this might seem really simple, so I'm going to talk for a minute while you're just sitting and being present with yourself. We are bombarded with lots of information right now. Our nervous systems are dysregulated, trying to keep up with everything that we have on our plates. These practices are not meant to be something extra to do to be worthy. There is no, I have to do the practice to be worthy. I have to get to worthiness. It is a state of being. It is the truth of who you are. And these practices are meant to be gentle. They're gentle invitations to return home to the truth of who you are. There's no efforting, there's no striving, it's not a checkbox of I have to do this to get to worthiness today. In addition to that, because we are so overwhelmed, if you approach these videos as I have to stay caught up, I have to keep on top of it, that's really kind of doing yourself a disservice. What if instead you considered, I already am worthy, and if I were following the flow of what I'm inspired to incorporate into my life today, Does it feel good to give myself this gift of sitting in the presence of myself and watching one of these videos and doing one of these practices? Does it feel kinder to maybe let myself integrate? If you're not remembering or not drawn to do these videos every single day, these practices, these worthiness practices, perhaps consider that it doesn't mean there's something wrong or that you're not doing it right or that you're not spiritual enough. I love the if you've ever seen JP Sears videos on ultra spiritual, I encourage you to watch them because these videos are not meant to be extra. They're not meant to be something that you check off to get, you're maybe on this golden path to worthiness and you're on this personal development path, excuse me. My words and my brain don't seem to quite be caught up today. So I'm just being real, doing grace today, which I always do. Sometimes I'm a little more eloquent than others. And that's just how it is to be human. It's just how it is to be human. So I would imagine if you're here watching these videos, you are tending to your inner personal development, your inner spiritual growth. And there may seem like there's an urgency, particularly if you have painful experiences reflecting back to you the wound of unworthiness. But consider that the slower you go, the faster you'll get there. The slower and kinder you are to yourself, the slower you go and really take these practices in as nourishment, as reminders, as touchstones to support you in reconnecting and recalibrating to the truth of who you are. The faster you'll get there. And we're really not going anywhere. We're just returning to ourselves. So there's no efforting, there's no striving, there's just a being with. So if you were already worthy, there's nothing you needed to do other than return to the beingness, your own inherent beingness. Does it serve you to do a practice today? If not, it doesn't mean that you're not doing it right. It doesn't mean that you're not going to arrive to some, destination that's out there. There's nowhere out there that we're going. We're just clearing the path to what's been in the way to the truth of who you are. So today isn't so much a practice. It's just a call to return to your own presence and consider allowing yourself to flow with inspired action. If I'm already worthy, what am I inspired to flow into today? What am I inspired to receive or acknowledge? What am I inspired to give my time, energy, and resources to? Does it feel good to do a practice that anchors me in my own worthiness so that everything that I do is an overflowing of my worthiness and an ever expansion of my worthiness into all that is? Consider journaling. Consider sitting with this question. If I'm already worthy, there's nowhere to go, nowhere to do, nothing to do, no extra that I have to keep up with. What if I could be gentle with myself and just sit in my own presence? What a gift that would be. What if I could just sit in my own presence and behold my own magnificence? Wow. Wow. If you're watching this, I want you to really take this in. You already are worthy. You already are. And if you're inspired to do these every day, fantastic. Fantastic. Do it. But know that the doing is arising from your being, calling more of you forth, your beingness. It's not the doing that makes you worthy. All right. I feel like I was about to say something and I'm kind of coming back to what's actually wanting to be shared, transmitted, is that these practices may seem very simple. They are, and they are also profound. So let them be that. If you need to take 2 or 3 days between a video and the practice that is transmitted in the video, do that. If you're someone who processes really quickly, I process incredibly quickly. I could do, like that. And then there are times when I hit a practice and it's like, oh, shit. Oh, that's a doozy. I'm going to sit with this for a few days and just let it filter through my system and be present to what's coming up, what insights I'm having, what awarenesses I'm having, what shifts are taking place. And when I feel resourced and really grounded and present in myself with the shifts that have taken place, then I can resume. So let this be an organic unfolding of you discovering you, returning home to the truth of who you are. Be kind and gentle and tender with yourself. Hold yourself in compassionate grace. And if you need support doing that, Rose Absolute, even if it's nothing more than just, taking or applying it to any of the aroma points that we have explored thus far. This is a journey home into yourself. Simple and yet incredibly potent and profound. If you're used to having to effort or work harder, maybe consider letting that go and just letting this be easy. Letting it be really easy. All right. Thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear how this is going. If you feel comfortable sharing in the comments below. And also, if you're enjoying these videos, please like, subscribe, and share. It really does help my channel grow. I am a brand new baby channel. I haven't even figured out how to do all the cool stuff that I see other people doing. So maybe that'll be forthcoming. But for now, this is where I'm at in this process. So thank you again for being here, and I will see you tomorrow. Much love.